When the gods wish to punish us, they answer our prayers. A dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Men always want to be a woman's first love, women like to be a man's last romance. The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. I can resist everything but temptation. Society exists only as a mental concept. In the real world there are only individuals. There is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. The only difference between the saint and the sinner is that every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. Life is never fair, and perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. A man who does not think for himself does not think at all. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. There are only two tragedies in life: one is not getting what one wants, and the other is getting it. Success is a science. If you have the conditions, you get the result. Women are made to be loved, not understood. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. To expect the unexpected shows a thoroughly modern intellect. I always pass on good advice. It is the only thing to do with it. It is never of any use to oneself. What is a cynic? A man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. I choose my friends for their good looks, my acquaintances for their good characters, and my enemies for their intellects. A man cannot be too careful in the choice of his enemies. Selfishness is not living as one wishes to live, it is asking others to live as one wishes to live. The books that the world calls immoral are books that show the world its own shame. Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much. An excellent man, he has no enemies, and none of his friends like him. It is better to have a permanent income than to be fascinating. Whenever a man does a thoroughly stupid thing, it is always from the noblest motives.